Jay-Z, one of the most successful moguls in music history, is now facing some serious legal trouble as bombshell new evidence has just come to light. For weeks, the public had only heard whispers about the Jane Doe lawsuit, with Jay-Z's PR team working hard to keep it under wraps. But now, the case has taken a major turn. New revelations could completely flip everything, and we might be looking at an arrest on the horizon. So, what's going on? Let's break it down. Now, if you've been following this case, you know that the Jane Doe lawsuit has been dragging on for some time. The woman accusing Jay-Z and Diddy of alleged crimes says it all started when she was just 13 years old. She went to the MTV Video Music Awards back in 2000, hoping to meet her favorite celebrities, but what she claims happened there changed her life forever. And here's where things get murky. According to her lawyer, Tony Busby, Jay-Z's legal team has been doing everything they can to get this case dismissed. The team filed a motion arguing that Jane Doe's story has no basis, that she's lying, and that there's no solid evidence. But Busby isn't backing down. In fact, he's just hit back with some game-changing evidence. Busby hired a retired police detective to do a full background check on Jane Doe, and guess what? The detective confirmed her story checks out. Not only that, but Jane Doe's autism diagnosis and other personal details have surfaced, making it clear that she was in a highly vulnerable state at the time of the alleged incidents. This revelation adds a whole new layer to the case, making the allegations even more disturbing. But here's the kicker. Jay-Z's legal team has been spending all their time trying to discredit Busby instead of providing evidence that could clear his name. It's starting to look like Jay-Z and his team are running out of options and growing desperate to dismiss the case. Now, why would Jay-Z's lawyers go after Tony Busby so aggressively? According to sources close to the case, it's because they're terrified. With Diddy's own trial just around the corner, Jay-Z might be worried that Diddy will start talking and potentially implicate him in this whole mess. So, Jay's legal team is scrambling. They're trying to discredit Jane Doe's lawyer at every turn, filing document after document. But so far, they've been unable to provide a solid defense for Jay-Z, which begs the question, if Jay-Z is truly innocent, why is he working so hard to shut down this case? Let's look at some of the key points in Jay-Z's defense. His lawyer, Alex Spiro, claims that Jane Doe's story doesn't hold up. He points to inconsistencies, like the wrong description of Diddy's property where the incident allegedly occurred and the fact that there are no other witnesses to back up her claims. But here's where things get a little tricky. Jane Doe claimed that there was a third celebrity, a woman, present when the alleged incident happened. And yet, that woman's identity has never been revealed. Moreover, Spiro doesn't seem to acknowledge this detail at all. So, why is this important? Well, it could be a major piece of the puzzle. And despite all of these filings, Tony Busby isn't backing down. In fact, he's more confident than ever. He's even pointed out that Jay-Z's frantic motions to dismiss the case are a clear sign that his legal team is growing desperate. But one of the most baffling things about this whole situation is Jay-Z's response to the lawsuit. Initially, Jay distanced himself from Diddy in a bizarre way. His lawyer, Spiro, even went so far as to deny that Jay and Diddy were ever really friends. Now, this doesn't sit right with fans or the public, because we all know that Jay-Z and Diddy have been close for years. In fact, there are years of receipts showing Jay and Diddy supporting each other professionally and personally. Diddy himself has called Jay-Z his extended family, and there's video proof of this from years of public appearances and interviews. In one viral clip, Diddy talks about how Jay-Z skipped Blue Ivy's recital to perform at Bad Boy's 20th anniversary show with him. He said Jay is the one I call when I get in trouble, showing just how close they really are. But now, Jay-Z wants us to believe that he and Diddy were never friends? It doesn't add up. Diddy even shared on Carpool Karaoke that Jay-Z is the only person besides his mom who can call him by his government name. And yet, Jay-Z is trying to rewrite that history. To make things even more suspicious, the carpool karaoke episode where this conversation took place has mysteriously disappeared from YouTube. It's clear that someone is trying to erase this history. But as we all know, the internet never forgets. And let's not forget about the so-called moral code that Jay-Z claimed to have in his initial statement. He said that as someone from Brooklyn, he would never be involved with anyone who harms children. But that statement rings hollow when you consider Jay-Z's past involvement with R. Kelly, even after the disturbing allegations about the singer were already public knowledge. Jay-Z went on tour with R. Kelly and even recorded an album with him, despite knowing about Kelly's troubling history with Aaliyah. So where was that moral code back then? Fans have pointed this out, and it's hard to ignore the glaring contradiction. And then there's Dame Dash, Jay-Z's former business partner, who's calling out Jay-Z's lawyer, Alex Spiro. In a recent interview, Dame said that Spiro's actions in the Jane Doe case have only made things worse for Jay. He even accused Spiro of lying and said that everything he's done has damaged Jay's reputation. Dame's advice to Jay? If you're innocent, let people hear your side of the story instead of hiding behind your lawyer. So, what does all of this mean for Jay-Z? With new evidence coming to light and more twists in this case, it's clear that Jay's legal troubles are far from over. Whether or not he'll be arrested remains to be seen, but one thing is for sure, things are heating up, and the public is watching closely. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think Jay-Z can clear his name, or is his past catching up with him? Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any updates on this case. Thanks for watching.